Let's see what we need to do. Oh, I do have a velociraptor, but that's not big enough for the. So as you can see, this is my park after the main story that I unlock on the location. This is what you need to make it 5-star. You basically need more natural breed animals. Number of different species, you need 14. 12 breed animal. Total dinosaur appeal 9,000. And you need to do at least 10 contracts, which I already done it during the main campaign. So my main goal here is to add more dinosaur appear and species, and just make nests they're gonna breed naturally. Not trying to make the park pretty necessarily, just need to make everything good for the guests, transport and stuff. More attraction. Just need to make sure you have a lot of money. That's income. That place up. Once you start your campaign, to make sure it's more important to make sure that you have money. So don't focus on carnivore and stuff like big dino. Focus on medium and smaller beaver, which gonna bring you a lot of gas and you're gonna make a lot of money, and they're really easy to contain. Inside your enclosure, they're not gonna escape. And it's much better. The Velociraptor enclosure, it's a blueprint I download in the browser. It's good, especially when you start, because they cannot escape from that. I just cut a little piece and put some door there. And technically it's really good because they cannot escape at all from that kind of enclosure. There's a lot of blueprint you can browse, see on Steam. And it's a big enough for Velociraptor. You can probably also put a T-Rex in it. It's too small for the Indominus Rex though. Medium one. So as you can see, I have medium and ST. But I'm gonna have to switch it up for the large one pretty soon, so I can make more money. What the fuck? So here I made a ride for my Velociraptor, so once again it's all about bringing some money into the park, so because once you get to make some hybrid and do big research and stuff, it's pretty costly. Make sure you also have a backup generator for your door, because as you can see I don't have one right now, and later my Velociraptor is gonna escape. Luckily they didn't kill anyone because there was during a storm, and then I already had my shelter open. For the transportation, I usually use the Hyperloop. You can use the monorail, but it's good because the guests can also see the diners or in their enclosure, but I think it just uses too much space. I use the ride to go inside the enclosure instead, which I think it's better. But once again, it's not making the park pretty. Yeah, I will do that later, but right now I just want to unlock everything and get all my maps at 5-star. So I think the Hyperloop it's better for transportation. Make some ride the balloon, it's really good because you can basically fly over all your enclosure and they're gonna see all your dino. But yeah, if you first start the map, make sure don't focus on carnivore.
I'm on it.
Focus on small and medium everywhere. Make a lot of them. You're gonna make a lot of money. They're gonna be easy. And then after that, once you need to upgrade to 5-star, then you make bigger enclosure. That's the tricks to do all your quests. Alright. Here I changed my medium amnesty for my big amnesty so I can make more money. Everything it's about the money in this game. Once you get plenty of money, you can do whatever you want.
Damage that needs patching up.
So once you do your amity, or whatever that thing it's called, make sure your guests are happy. So change your project, change your. As you can see, I have 2 shopping. So trying to change the type. Make sure you have 1 drink, 1 food, and 1 shopping. You don't need anything else. Anything else, it's useless. Do they have anything else in this game? I don't know. I know they have it on the other game. But yeah, I think they don't even have anything else on this one. So make sure all your guests are happy. All your guest type are happy. Which is easier with the big one too, because the large ones makes you have more fitter, so you can make sure all your guests are happy. As you can see, just by changing that, you're making a lot more money. Gonna build a big hotel, a large hotel, to have more guests too. Try to pull it next to an enclosure so that they can see the dino from the hotel, so you get more appeal. But like I said, I'm not trying to make anything pretty. Just useful. Make sure I got my 5-star and just unlocking everything in the campaign right now.
This next objective will help us continue supporting dinosaurs. A noble goal deserves maximum focus, as I'm sure you'll agree.
I'm making already 280,000 per minute.
There was a time that I
really
put
good.
career progression above all else, you know. You have a bright future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
Alright.
Got some infrastructure damage.
I'm running expedition and extraction of fossil all the time to unlock everything. If you need research, make sure you research too.
You put the deeper research.
Always try to get some scientists with that lower your cost, either lower your expedition cost, lower your incubation cost, also lower your research cost if you need it. As you can see, I don't really need research anymore because I already done the campaign. I just need to make all my location 5-star. That's all I have left in the campaign, but I unlock all the location and everything. And I already have a couple locations that are 5-star already. I mean, faster could be good too if you don't have the cheaper cost. Because once you get to big dino, big carnivore, hybrid, especially hybrid research and incubation, it gets pretty expensive. So that's why lowering your cost with either mud into your incubation center or stuff like that.
I mean, I
with
do have
scientists. Make sure you have enough electricity for your enclosure too, because you don't want running out of electricity and getting your dino escaping, killing people, because it's really bad for your rating. And then always have backup generator next to your door and enclosure. As you can see, my Velociraptor enclosure doesn't have a backup generator, which they're gonna escape later. But luckily, since they did it during a storm, my bunker were all open and they didn't kill anyone, but my shelter was not open, they would have killed people.
I'm not really looking to be ready right now.
And I cut them pretty quick. You can put camera too, in case dino will escape, but I don't do that. Basically the camera, what it does, it's you set a camera to your enclosure, and if the camera see a dino escaping your chopper from your ranger teams, it's gonna automatically go and sedate it so that they put it to sleep, and then you don't really have to do it manually. But since you can press pause, I just pause and do it myself and then press play again. So here, since my dino inside there, they need more place. I'm just gonna open up that that small enclosure, and I usually make my enclosure like more natural. So I just close the side with big rock like that, and then put a fence just in front and keep everything else natural. So I'm gonna put a rock on the other corner. I put it there at first, but I'm gonna put it lower so it's a bigger enclosure. Because this way it's too small. Plus I need to close the other enclosure and it doesn't really fit. So I made it bigger than that. So that's also gonna free those dino that are too tight into the enclosure into the big location. So they stay happy. Because your dino being happy also play into your rate and your money. If all your dino are happy, you make more money. I'm gonna keep that. Because the goal here is to have like 14 number of different species. So to have that, like, you use herbivore, it's much easier. I do use a 9 Rex later to get more appeal, which I don't really need. You will get more enough appeal with the herbivore if you make some cool herbivore. You got some hybrid herbivore and some nice herbivore there. They're pretty easy to maintain and keep it safe. Carnivore is pretty cool when you really for a hand game, not when you want to like unlock everything and do the 5-star. Like soon I'm gonna make enclosure into my park and make them fight. So it's gonna make like pretty only carnivore. But right now I just need to unlock everything. So I'm gonna close this enclosure with the rock and just keep everything else, all the background. I'm not gonna encircle the location with enclosure. I'm just gonna keep it natural. I just close the side with rock and they cannot escape. Just like my Velociraptor cannot escape from there. Because it's not a real enclosure, it's just some skin. Which make it pretty OP. And make it safe. You can find those blueprints into the browser from Steam. There's plenty of people who made blueprints, and you can also make blueprints yourself. I like to remove all the trees so I can see what I'm doing, and when I drop dino I just make sure they're happy, so I put everything they need.
Staying prepared and vigilant means getting tasks done as efficiently as possible. I trust that's how you'll handle this objective.
Make sure you do your quests. I already done the 10 quests, so I'm good on this side, but I still do my quests. They bring money, and yeah, make sure your fence go into the rock so they don't escape. And then I use the ride to go into the enclosure so the guests see all the dino. The balloon here, it's pretty cool because you can go over a heavy enclosure and it's gonna bring a lot of appeal and guests. Can run over water, over everything.
damage.
Arrival at the sites with our newly opened.
So yeah, I'm closing the fence with that rock there, and then I'm just closing the front, and then from the side the rock block everything, and they're not gonna escape. I'm gonna open the other fence so that the other dino that are in the enclosure right now are free to go into the big space, so they don't get that tight, because when you make baby too, they get annoyed by baby and they don't like it. So you need a big area. I'm also gonna build another
Fueling generator.
projection, like another. I'm gonna build more ranger station, and I'm also gonna build a maintenance facility, because this enclosure is pretty far, and they're gonna be too dispersed if I keep the same team. But you can do it if you're really tight on money, but at this point I'm making a lot, so I don't really care. Also gonna have to put ranger station inside the enclosure. Make sure you have door, but with the invincible fence you don't really need a door. I don't even know why I put door, because they just run over. They just run over the fence. It's basically
security should be proactive first,
open,
instead of reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance, I think you understand that.
Also make sure you have a backup generator once again, because once doors are open, dino escape and it's really bad. So here I open up this fence so that they can go roam around. I always open the shelter when there's a storm or a hurricane or something. Make sure you also have enough electricity, because those big fences, they use a lot of electricity. Like I said, I don't care about being greedy right now. Ground nuts. Ground fiber. Make sure you put the stuff they need, the fiber and stuff like that, cover into their area, location, their territory. When you click on that dino, you can see the territory. If you put it outside, it's not gonna matter, because they won't care. So I'm making some of the small carnivore to put it with the velociraptor to make more baby. That they're gonna make a lot of baby and it's gonna be easy. But I think I already have enough baby on the run. Later on, when I'm gonna put my Endominus Rex, they mostly gonna get killed anyway.
Transit has commenced.
But that's gonna help with the Apia. As
Back
you can
when
see, those
first
one
evolved,
have
all of Earth's
well,
land
we cannot
masses
see
were
the
combined
Apia
into one big
in there, but
supercontinent. It's no surprise then that we found its
it's not that
fossilized
bad.
remains all over the world.
and they're pretty and
How
easy
far
to
you've
keep
come,
it.
my prehistoric friend. How far you've come.
They'll get annoying later though, because let's go there. When I run out of space, they make so much baby.
I just do the like that.
I always try to put the dino they like together.
Power will be back soon.
So as you can see, I think I'm gonna make some. Gonna make the turkey with the big head, the weird head, which I didn't know, but I already have it into the other enclosure with the Triceratops, so I kinda fucked it up on this one a little bit, but that's fine. I move out the other one that I had there too, and then I make some hybrid for the other enclosure later.
Assets in the air.
Make sure you have enough shelter
Fixing it up.
for people, because if you have a lot of gas, they're gonna get stuck, and if you have a big dino that is getting out, then they're gonna get stuck and get killed before they have time to get into the shelter, which is kind of bad. So
the
even
unique
if
crest of the
you
Parasaurolophus
have,
isn't just majestic, but
if they
functional
cover
too.
all the
Its use
places,
is a myriad, from
if
communication to
that
thermal
location it's
regulation.
really busy
Evolution
with
is
gas,
quite the problem solver.
you need to shelter anyway, even if they're one cover all, because they're
Delivery
gonna
has been completed.
get stuck at the entrance. So yeah, I make those one,
Collecting asset.
but as you can see, it doesn't count because I already have them into another enclosure, but it's okay.
Damage at the asset to be collected.
That's where I realized that they already have them.
Assets in the air.
Not about that.
Delivery has been completed.
I'll always make some viewing gallery
Ladies and gentlemen,
for your
we
enclosure.
have added a new viewing gallery.
I'm also gonna make
Observe our magnificent
a ride.
animals.
Make sure your transportations go into your new enclosure.
Generator getting
Also
refueled.
gonna make that, which makes the gas able to touch the dino. I never really figured out how it works, but I think it's only with baby dino, I'm not sure. I don't know if you have to breed in the wild. Be able to have dino inside.
You can now touch, feed, and admire.
I just try to make all the attraction possible so that I make more money. Once you make a lot of money, you can do whatever you want. Even you can destroy everything once you're done and build a pretty park. It's like it. So now that I got some enclosure, I need to make more species. Gotta make sure they are happy. So I got my ranger station.
Asset transportation in progress.
Always make nests.
With his thick skull and clubbed tail, the Ankylosaurus can be both a handful and also one of the premier species in this facility. Which one we get is going to depend on how well we take care of them.
Always drop them in the empty location into the area so that I can put what they like right away. And that's gonna be their territory. And they usually stay there. If they don't, you don't really have to take care of them anymore after that. They usually stay where you drop them if you make their territory that they like. They move around, but they're fine. They stay happy.
Where's my thumb? That one?
On this map, they don't really get sick, but I use it anyway. Make sure they don't. My dino don't get sick.
All right.
Refueling generator.
That's not bad.
Now that I got pretty much a lot of money going up and everything, I'm making an Indominus Rex to go with my Raptor.
Commencing synthesis.
I need to. I made a bigger fence too, natural fence. I open up the Raptor fence and a natural fence that's go all the way up there, as you can see.
I agree.
Later I'm gonna open where the waterfall is, because even that it's not gonna be big enough. I made an Indominus Rex because I starting to have too much of the small carnivore, and I know that dude's gonna kill them. It's gonna keep the population steady. And then yeah, keep it small, especially if your goal is really just to unlock your 5-star. You have like 5 or 4, like you have 4 I think really smaller before, which are really easy to maintain. They don't need a lot of territory and they're really easy to keep it. And then you have like a couple really small carnivore as well that they fit together. At least 2. So just right there you have like 6 at least. 4 herbivore and 2 carnivore that are really easy to maintain. Keep your dino small and medium herbivore. Small and medium herbivore. Honestly, you can unlock everything with small and medium herbivore, and you're gonna be making a lot of money. Baby fight. That's my Indominus Rex, but as you can see, this
hybrid animal has a lot of
territory.
distinctive and iconic features
And
of other
that's
dinosaurs.
where I
Stegoceratops
I
was
put my
designed
chicken
and engineered
back
to
into
appeal
the
to the
other
masses,
enclosure, and
and oh
then I
boy,
made some
does it.
hybrid Stegoceratops, or I know it's an hybrid between a Stegosaur and a Triceratops, which they fit with the Triceratops. They like each other, so I made that for them to keep into that small enclosure. I make sure they're happy. This one is, he said it's missing water, but it just need time to go
Nana will be back soon.
drink.
Getting the generator back up.
They're pretty cool. They're like Stegoceratops.
En route to
Are
collect the
you
asset.
sure? That's high pressure
generator.
blood thingy.
I trust you have the skills and expertise to handle this task.
I mean, I know that's high pressure or low pressure pills that does that. I don't know if yours does that. I don't think so. It regulates the fat and the sugar. I don't. How is thinning out of your blood lower the cholesterol?
If we're ever going to help these dinosaurs adapt to our world, we need to keep them healthy. Make sure their environment is providing them everything it should.
Transportation underway.
I always put a little bit of water before they get dropped, because I know they're gonna need water.
This needs some work.
And then I just wait for them to be dropped and then see what they really need. You cannot look
Yeah,
them up
but it's
before,
the-
you don't know what
Under
percentage.
300, technically you're fine.
Like, look at those small dino, they really don't need, it's really easy to keep them happy and maintain them. I don't build this anymore because I'm almost done. I'm like, I need 3 more spacey.
Heading to collect the asset. Asset being transported. We apologize.
Those are also small dino.
Experienced.
That's kind of small Triceratops-ish. They're really easy to keep it.
Transportation underway.
one of my absolute favorite dinosaurs, the Loki
I think they're made too.
Ceratops.
I don't know.
When you hear that name, no doubt, you think of the Norse trickster god Loki. The curved horns at the top of the dinosaur's iconic frill are pretty similar to the curved horn helmet that Loki is often shown wearing, leading to that legendary namesake for this legendary addition to the site.
En route to pick up the asset. Commencing asset transit. Asset has been transported.
Yeah, I'm
Transportation
dropping
underway. En route to collect the asset.
my 13th species. After that, I just need one more species. I made a brachiosaur
Asset transportation
for the last one. Because I know he likes pretty much everything. So
Asset has been delivered.
that's why I made the brachiosaurus or whatever it is.
Asset has been collected.
This one too, it's pretty easy to keep.
A medium-sized herd animal, the Ceratops is known for its enormous nose and pronged brow horns. Those horns have a similar function to those of a wild cow, or even a modern deer to battle with another of the same species to determine dominance. It's the behavioral equivalent of one of Cabot's handshakes.
You and I are a lot alike.
It's a lovely
Our
green.
place is out there, trying to improve the world for future generations. Come, let's
There you
keep
go.
up this
I've
good
done
work
it.
elsewhere.
5-star. Easy peasy. What was